we're disappointed with the outcome, and very proud of the way our guys played tonight, and felt we had a great opportunity at the end when we tied it up 4-4, and we had been facing off well, and they won that last face-off and got the last possession, and they made a play and pulled it out at the end. So while we're disappointed, we're proud of our effort, and we'll learn from it and move on to Notre Dame next week.
Coach, you talked a lot about the effort. It's obvious, and I know you don't like you're not into moral victories. However, to be able to play with the #1 team in the nation, pretty much eyeball to eyeball, what does it say about the program and the strategy you've made?
Well, I think it's shown that we've grown. I know Brian, when he was a freshman here, now he's a senior. We went up to Notre Dame and went up to Syracuse and got beat up pretty bad up there. And I told the guys in the locker room after that game that, hey, our goal is to get to where we can compete with Syracuse. And we knew the Big East was coming, and that Brian's class would be the one that would kind of lead us, to try to narrow that gap. And last year we felt we narrowed the gap, even though the score wasn't so indicative of that. But tonight at our home field, finally, we get to play them at home in front of a great crowd. I think I was really, I think we're a pretty good team.
How much of a boost would the atmosphere give you to this?
Probably ask the players. I don't know. For me, it didn't do anything, but I'm sure for the players, it was. You guys answer that?
I don't know. It's pretty cool just finally seeing people on the other side of the stadium for once.
Brian, just describe. I mean, it seemed like in the second half, Syracuse kind of said, "Hey, we don't want this guy to be covering the ball." So it seemed like as soon as you started to come out on one of the midfielders, JoJo or wherever, he was dishing. They wanted you on the other side of the field. I think when you get into that 1 minute situation, they have no choice. They have to give to their best carrier. You're your team's best cover guy. Just kind of describe what goes through your mind as that play starts and then that whole sequence.
I mean, down by a goal, minute and 17 seconds left, you have to make a play. So it's all guts at that point, The guy's carrying as best he can. I'm trying to take the ball as best I can. Fortunately, I won that battle at that time, and fortunately, I scored again now. So.
Yeah, could you not only win the battle, but now, I mean, I'm sure that they were told if you're going to lose the ball, don't give up transition. You not only win the battle, now you've got transition. Just the range of emotions from carrying the ball down the field, beating Kevin, and then, 6 seconds left, it's back the other way. Yeah,
it's two extremes, It's about as pumped as could be. You start looking at overtime with 50-something seconds left, and came up 6 seconds short. It's about, as low as it goes from your high to as low as you can get, so it's tough.
Coach, throughout much of the game today, it seemed like every time the Syracuse, attack would kind of go towards goal, you guys would just be there to poke and prod and just kind of disrupt as much as possible. Did you want to come in and kind of establish a physical tone tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't really do much different in preparation from the standpoint of overall team defense 6-on-6. We've really adopted a very aggressive philosophy that we're gonna slide early, and we're gonna recover, and we're gonna try to speed things up on teams, and if you don't do that against the Syracuse, they will, I think they're very, very aggressive on the offensive end. They're very effective if you sit back. So we tried to be aggressive, and our guys did a great job of first slides, second slides, and I thought, you give up 5 goals to Syracuse, you got to be pretty happy with how your defense played.
As a result of that, do you think you guys dictated tempo for most of the game tonight?
I don't know. I mean, I think they, I think it was 5-4 game, but I don't think it was a slow game. It was up and down the field a lot. I think you had a couple goalies who played really well, and it was a little sloppy at times, but I think that was due to, I think 2 very good defenses, and I think the best takeaway, I don't know how many he had today, 6 or 7 probably, putting the ball on the ground and going up and down the field. So, but five goals, I'm very happy with how that worked out.
The offensive guys, how good, Syracuse obviously has a reputation for being a great offensive team over the years, but in the last several years they've been pretty good defensively. How good are they defensively?
They're really good. They were big, physical. I thought we had some good looks against them, but we just didn't cash in on those looks. Also, I thought their goalie played pretty good. I mean, we had a lot of good opportunities right on the crease, and he was just coming up with some big saves.
Any more questions? All right, thank you.